hello, hello. Hello, hello, good afternoon. I can't see anything on here, Mike. This isn't showing anything. There's nothing on the Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the final day of competition, day 6 of the ISSF Junior World Cup here in New Delhi. We're about to get underway with the trap mixed team. Good afternoon, welcome to day 6 of the ISSF Junior World Cup. We're about to get started with the final event of this World Cup, the trap mixed team. Good afternoon and welcome to the Dr. Carney shooting range. We're outside for the final event, the trap mixed team for day 6 of this Junior World Cup. The athletes just coming into the field of play for the bronze medal match. Spain versus Italy. So if you are just joining us on YouTube, welcome along. If you're on the Olympic channel, then thank you very much for coming as well. And if you're joining us on Facebook, then you're very welcome. So the Italian mixed team getting their introductions. 19-year-old Luca Geri and 20-year-old Sofia Gawley, who took a silver medal here yesterday. Trap Junior. Spanish duo, Hernández, who took a silver medal yesterday, and Irene Ruiz, her first final at a Junior World Cup, but they are the mixed team champions of Europe. And Krishnan Padmanabhan of India. Here's our jury in charge. And Pratik Sharma will be our referee. So the bronze medal match about to get underway, an all-European affair with the European champions in the form of Irene Ruiz and Isaac Hernández. 25 targets each, straight through to 50. And whoever takes the most hits will be declared the bronze medalist. So Italy versus Spain, Team 2. We've navigated our way through 6 days of competition here at the Dr. Carney Singh shooting range at this glorious Junior World Cup, the second Junior World Cup of the year. And the athletes at the moment just getting a feel for this final range. Qualification taking place earlier, over 75 targets. Luca Geri with the customary towel that most shotgun athletes have, but today I think it's more for sweat off the brow rather than sweat off the palms. So the Spanish are up and running. That's the first miss for the Italians. Bearing in mind some of the reaction times you're seeing are over half a second, but under 1 second. Normally hover around 0.7 of a second, and that's the reaction time speed you really do need at this sort of Olympic trap level. You have to bear in mind these targets are moving at around 65, 68 miles an hour, just depending on weather conditions. It's quite humid here today. And that can slow down the targets and flight of the ammunition as well, depending on the conditions, just ever so slightly. But again, it's those really small, minute margins that make the difference at this level. Well, that target down the middle, just underneath it as well. Hernández just not quite on top. That's a miss. Gori taking that silver medal yesterday. She also has a bronze medal at the World Championships from last year. And also a gold at the Junior World Cup in the Team Women Junior 2022. And a silver medal that she took in the home nation of Italy. That was in Porpetto in the Junior World Cup trap last year. So again, plenty of medals for Sophia. Here she goes again. Manages to nail that target this time. So of each of the 5, each athlete gets 2 targets that go to the left, 2 go to the right, and you have that one down the middle. Sometimes it's the low-angled central targets that can prove to be the most tricky. So we have the first 10 targets now done and dusted, quite literally, some of them turning into that fluorescent dust with these flash targets that we have here for these finals. So second round now coming up. Round 2 of 5. So Hernández, silver medalist from yesterday, and that's no target. So referee just steps up to the peg, just to test the mic. Another target's released from the bunker. A few moments ago, but it certainly feels a lot hotter than that. The humidity must be well up into the 80%. It's pretty tough conditions for some of these athletes, particularly if you're not used to it. Yes, they've managed to get used to some of the conditions over the last few days, but flash floods, heavy rain yesterday, which is now brought on the humidity today. Latest temperature reading saying 32 degrees Celsius with a real feel. That was a real decent shot there from Hernández, particularly with that target so high and wide off to the left. And Del Rey Ruiz, and so far the European champions. Well, perfect start. Well, perfect start for Irene Del Rey Ruiz. 10 targets, 10 hits. So 3 more rounds to go. And the Italians just trying to hang on in there, just one behind the European champions of Hernández and Del Rey Ruiz. The Spanish on 16, Italians just one behind on 15. Well, if you have just joined us, welcome along to day 6 of the trap mixed team final. The bronze medal match, first to go. This bronze medal match will be followed by the gold medal match to be contested between two Czechia teams. And if you are just joining us on YouTube and joining us on Facebook and on the Olympic channel, welcome along. It's great to have you on the final day of competition here at the ISSF Junior World Cup. So if you are joining in on the live chat on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. If you're joining us on the Olympic channel, Facebook or YouTube, welcome along. So Irene Ruiz to try and keep up this winning streak. It'll be 15 in a row. And she manages to turn that target to dust. Great shooting. The European champions for mixed teams still in front. Well, a crucial miss from Luca Jerry, because going into round 4, sometimes the gap can get too big if there's too many misses. It's still a gap of 2 hits, though. After round 3, the European champions, Hernández and Ruiz, are still in control and in command of this bronze medal match here in New Delhi on the final day of competition. So 2 more rounds to go. And the Italians just need to make sure that they stay on the heels of the Spanish if they're to stay in the fight for this bronze. Now, I know it's only a 2-hit difference, but in this mixed team format, it's incredible how just that 2-hit cushion can really play its part, perhaps more so than it would do in an individual. And just the reason for that is the reliance then on your teammate to make a hit. If you do, at least if you're making the hits, you've only got yourself to then reset. It's then relying on your teammate also to make their hits, and that is what separates this from the individual events. So Ruiz shows that she is human, makes a first miss. So a chance for the Italians to catch up and try and peg it to 1 back. Crucial shot from Gori. No target. I'm sure she'll deal with this just as well as she dealt with it yesterday with those no targets when she took that silver medal. Well, just after that pause, Gori makes a miss. It lets the Spanish back in, keeps them back at their 2-target hit lead. And now the Spanish And the European champions move up to 30. So Gori now to try and notch up her success rate. There's another miss from Irene Ruiz. So a chance for Italy. Well, a timeout's been called. That's no surprise because crucial stage, just one shot each for the Spanish to go in this round 4 before they move on to the final round 5. So Spain have called a timeout. They're allowed a maximum of 60 seconds. Meanwhile, Daniele Despino, an absolute legend in the world of trap shooting and double trap as well. His medals and his career go way back over the last 30 years. He's still got it though, Daniele, still looks the part. So the Italians are 3 hits behind.
So the timeout is complete and we can continue. It's Italy 28, Spain 31. We're still on round number 4.
Well, Spain, if they get another 2 hits, can really try to close off this bronze medal. The Italians, I'm sure, will keep chasing, but Spain have that 1 hit advantage with now 2 shots to go. And just clipped that as well. Hernández just on the underside of that target. It's just started to drift off right. And Delray Ruiz is, again, just clipped the right side of that target, almost on centre. That was dead centre as well from Luca Geri. Really impressive. Trying to keep the pressure on the Italians, on the Spanish. So just 1 behind as that concludes round 4. The final round then still to come. So another 5 targets per athlete, which means Spain have a maximum total, which is possible, of 43. The Italians have a maximum possible total of 42.
The next round is round number 5 for the bronze medals.
So unless there's a tie, the bronze will be decided over the next 5 targets per athlete. Crucial miss for Hernández. Can Delray Ruiz now try to rescue this? And does so, makes the hit, but now the Italians have a chance to go level. And Luca Geri knows that as well as we do. So Sofia Gordi, the silver medalist from yesterday, takes aim. Oh, just underneath that target. It just was rising, an awkward angle, just slightly to the right. And Gordi just wasn't quite on top of that, similar to Hernández's last shot just then. That's 2 misses in a row for the Spaniard. So Italy, again, given another lifeline to try and make the scores level. Well, that's 1. And Gori absolutely in the centre of that target. It's 30. That's one. And Del Rey Ruiz makes it 40 for Spain. So Italy now need to have 2 hits in order to take this to a shoot-off to decide bronze. And that's a hit from Jerry. Massive pressure now on the silver medalist from the individual final yesterday. And it's a hit down the centre as well. Sofia Gori knew that as well. She'd had her 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And Daniele Despino, well, whatever he said during the timeout, it wasn't called by Italy, but it certainly helped the Italians, because Italy have managed to catch the current European champions, Hernández and Del Rey Ruiz. What an interesting development here in New Delhi. Spain and Italy both level on 40 hits. And now to decide the bronze, it goes to a shoot-off. Well, for an awful long while there during that bronze medal match, Isaac Hernández and Irene Del Rey Ruiz really looked in control. But just goes to show as well that if you keep going, just like Luca Geri and Sofia Gori did, well, your fortunes can change and it can all swing round. So if you have just joined us, welcome along to day 6. The final day of competition at this ISSF Junior World Cup. We're outdoors, temperatures around 32 degrees Celsius with a real feel of around 39. The humidity is really high. And it's Spain versus Italy in this bronze medal match. And a miss from Del Rey Ruiz. And I'm sure if you're here supporting Spain, it's 1 hit, 1 miss. Italy now with their chance in this shoot-off. They can take the bronze medal here. 2 hits, and the bronze is going back to Italy, and Italy have another medal to add to their tally on the medal table. Oh, miss. That target racing off to the left. So Sofia Gori now with a chance to try and keep Italy in this. A miss, and the bronze goes to Spain. She's shaking, taking her time. Shot clock ticking down from 12 seconds. And a hit from Sofia Gori with the silver medal yesterday. So this shoot-off continues. The European champions of Trap Mixed Team Junior will have another go. And that's another no target. Referee just makes that circular motion to signal. Go again. Just clip the underside of that target, but it's enough. Pressure now on Del Rey Ruiz. And no target. She was just about to go there. Just some dust that flew off from the top lip of the bunker. And a hit from Irene Del Rey Ruiz of Spain. The Italians can't miss. They miss, and the bronze is not theirs. Cracking shot from Luca Geri. All the pressure now rests on Sofia Gori's shoulders. And she manages to take that as well. Really did well to get on top of that target. It's going off to the right. The shoot-off continues. If you have just joined us, welcome along. We're live on YouTube, Facebook and on the Olympic channel for this final day of competition, day 6 of the ISSF Junior World Cup. This bronze medal match between Spain and Italy. So pressure now back on to Del Rey Ruiz. These two are the European champions for trap mixed junior. And a hit from Irene. And once again, these formidable countries with such a strong reputation in trap shooting, Spain and Italy, once again are battling it out for a medal. Well, would you like to be in Sofia Gori's shoes right now? Again, she has the 4th shot in this next round of the shoot-off and knows that a hit, we carry on, a miss, and Spain are taking a bronze medal back home in their suitcases. And that's a cracking shot from Sofia Gori. That target was high off to the left, really quick. She heads back for some more cartridges. And the shoot-off continues. Well, who will be first to crack? Who's going to make that mistake? Of course, if you're shooting first and you miss, you've got your teammate to try and cover your back and make a hit. Then you've got to hope that it goes your way once your opponents step up to take their shots. And is that going to be called as a miss? I thought I saw a clipped target, but it has indeed been given as a hit. The referee just hesitated there for a moment. It certainly looked like a hit to me. It's been given. So that one was no target. So Luca Geri to go again, resets. Goes through his pre-shot routine, knowing what's at stake. Cracking shot right in the centre of that target. Really meant business. And now once again, Sofia Gori with the 4th shot. I mean, it's the shot that nobody wants, is it, in a shoot-off? You don't want to be 4th to go. And she's missed it, and therefore it means Spain, the European champions, become the bronze medalists. The referee signals that the match is over. And that bronze medal match went into various stages of shoot-offs. And Isaac Hernández, the silver medalist from yesterday in the individual event, alongside Irene Del Rey Ruiz of Spain. They're the European champions, and it's embraces and hugs all round for the Spanish. They've got there, they're over the line. And they were really pushed right to the bitter end. Not only in the match itself, the Spanish were 2 hits in front and just couldn't hang on to that advantage. The Italians just came back at them, kept closing the gap and pushed it on into a shoot-off. And after several rounds in that shoot-off, Sofia Gori, again with the 4th shot, real pressure on the silver medalist from yesterday's individual event. Misses on that 4th shot, and you have to feel for her, and also for Luca Geri. But the European champions, Isaac Hernández and Irene Del Ruiz of Spain, are the bronze medalists here in New Delhi on day 6 of the ISSF Junior World Cup 2025. So gold medal match still to come. Do not go anywhere at all. We are live on Facebook, YouTube and across the Olympic channel. My name is Rory McAllister and I'll be your commentator. Thanks very much for coming along. We'll be back in a few moments with the gold medal match between Czechia Team 2 and Czechia Team 1.